you know the fable of the emperor has no clothes,
Yeah.
right? And so, like, you know, the scammer comes in and convinces the emperor that he's got these amazing things and only the smartest, best people can see him, and there's nothing there. So the emperor says he can see him, and then the whole court follows suit, right? And the emperor goes on a parade in his underwear, actually naked, and everyone has to like pretend that it is what it is, right? Because no one wants to be the person who calls out the emperor. But you know, like there's a little kid, right? In the fable, the little kid kind of says loudly, "Why is the emperor naked?" And so the way it's told in modern times is everyone snaps out of the reverie, right? And they all realize the emperor's naked, and then they all kind of learn, right? Do you know what happens in the actual fable?
No, and that's interesting because I know a lot of fables are sort of rewritten for modern times to be nice.
Here's what happens. They kill the kid. Because when you tell the truth to a bunch of people in a delusion, they don't want to hear the truth. They want to live with the delusion because it reinforces their identity and their status, right? And that's kind of the position that I found myself in. I My whole life I was like, I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't give a shit what the consequences are. I don't care. Like, I'm not going to lie either to myself or to others, and that's just it. And so, like, that's why when I wrote my stuff, it never occurred to me that writing down true stories of what I did would be funny to anyone outside of my friends, because we were all doing that, right? And I assumed everyone was doing it, and I assumed like, oh yeah, like my friends will think it's funny, but that's it. Turns out, and, you know, being a young, naive guy, and I was very naive when I was younger in a lot of ways.
Everybody was. That's the
Of
point.
course, but I feel like I was even more than most. And turns out no one tells the truth, right? That's sort of one of the lessons of adulthood, is that no adults have it figured out, and they're all fucking lying, right? Well, I mean, that's the lesson that I learned. And so my stuff blew up because all I did was stand up and use my real name and tell my real stories about my real life. Not at all saying this is what you should do or this is how you have to be. This is just who I am and what I do, and that's it. And people freaked out, both on both sides. Some people freaked out because they loved that someone was telling the truth, and the arbiters of culture freaked out because I said the emperor has no clothes, and they could not deal with that because that threatens their status and their identity.
Hey, thanks for listening to the James Altucher Show on YouTube today. I have more great episodes for you every single week. So don't forget to click my face right now and subscribe to the show. More episodes are here. More episodes are coming. Thanks so much for watching.